Hi, welcome to our slow flow class today. I'm Sarah and I'm going to be guiding you through. This class is going to be low to the ground. We're going to do maybe a few minutes of downward dog, but other than that, we'll be on the floor. If you know you want to use blocks, go ahead and grab them. Otherwise, I will meet you on your mat. So we're going to start all the way on the floor on our backs. So come on down. When you get there, hug your knees into your chest. And maybe you choose to be here in stillness, or maybe you find a gentle rocking side to side. You can close your eyes, take a big breath in, and as you exhale, one by one, drop the soles of your feet to the floor wider than your hips, maybe even as wide as your mat. And then we'll let the knees fall together. Bring one hand to rest on your heart, the other to rest on your stomach. Keep your eyes closed if they are. If that's uncomfortable for you, feel free to keep them open, maybe just looking down at your nose or towards your heart. Begin to settle here, taking those big breaths and those long exhales. Notice how your body feels, how your breath is moving. And how your mind is showing up today. And there's no need to judge those things as good or bad, right or wrong. We're just acknowledging where we are in this moment. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now's the time. And if you're not sure what intention to set, I would suggest maybe noticing how you feel now and deciding how you want to feel at the end of practice. And repeat that to yourself. Take one more big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. And then again, we'll hug the knees into the chest. And we're going to come into a happy baby pose. So bring both arms inside your knees, and then we'll reach with the hands down to the feet. If the feet are not available to you, you might grab your shins. If that is not comfortable, you can grab the backs of your legs. And all we're going to do, wherever you are, is pull the knees back towards your armpits and then kick the soles of the feet towards the sky. So your knees could be anywhere. Mine are up here in the air. They could be down closer to the floor. Whatever feels right for you today. And again, you choose stillness here, pulling on the feet or the legs to try to find some opening in the hips, or maybe you find some movement. Again, rocking side to side, kicking one leg in and one leg out, and then switching. And just, if you choose to move, take it nice and slow. And meet your body wherever it is today. Come back to center if you're moving. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet together. Hands come to the outsides of the legs. We'll bring the knees together. And again, drop your feet to the mat a little bit wider than the hips. And we're just going to windshield wiper the knees side to side. So both go down to one side, back to center, and then down to the other. Take your time. And the next time your knees are on the left side, leave them there. Bring your hands to your torso or out to your sides and find a moment of stillness here. And then we'll bring the knees back to center and all the way over to the right. And knees come back to center. You have a choice to either roll to one side and come to seated, or hug the knees into the chest one more time and find a rocking until you come all the way up. And we'll come to this easy seated pose. So I'm sitting crisscross applesauce, or easy pose as we call it in yoga. It might not feel easy, and that's okay. If it is inaccessible, you might slide a block underneath your hips, or you might sit in a completely different way. Okay, hands come to your lap somewhere. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, and on an exhale, we'll drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, look up. Be nice and gentle on your neck here. Exhale back to center. And we'll look right, back to center, and look left. Back to center. Do that one more time. Exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling to look up. Exhaling to center. Inhaling, look right. Exhale back to center. Inhale, look left. And exhale back to center. From here, we'll reach the arms up overhead and drop the left hand to the mat at your side. Reach the right arm up. Feel that opening along the right side of your body. And then we'll lean to the left, reaching that right arm over. Try to keep your chest open. So if you find yourself hunching over here, maybe you try to come up a little higher first and then bring your right thumb back, almost like you're pulling it behind you. Come all the way back up, reach both arms overhead, and we'll go to the other side. So right hand comes to the floor at your side, reach that left arm up, find that length, and then over to the right. And do your checks here. Make adjustments so that it's more of an open chest than a closed chest. And then we'll come all the way back up, arms reach overhead, and we'll twist. Left arm goes behind you, right arm comes to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, find that length, sit up tall, and exhale, turning from the base of the spine all the way up. Your head turns last, and it's just following the movement. So no cranking the neck to look over your shoulder. You can be looking to your side, you can be looking to a diagonal. We're being gentle with our necks. Inhale back to center, reach overhead, and exhale, twist to the other side. Same thing over here. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twisting from the bottom to the top. Inhale, come back to center, reach overhead, and from here we're going to make our way to our hands and knees. So you might just roll over your knees, or you might shoot your legs out to the side and find your way there that way. Hands are right under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, toes are untucked. We'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze out in front of you. Breathe here for a moment, feeling that stretch all through the front of your body. And on your next exhale, curl the spine, tuck the tailbone, press your hands into the mat to see if you can get more space in the spine. Breathe. And then we flow. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, look out in front of you. Exhale, cat. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Go ahead and come back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to thread the needle. So with your right arm, we're going to inhale, reach out to the side and up. You might reach toward the ceiling, you might reach toward the wall at your side. And on an exhale, we're going to take that same arm, palm face up, and slide it under the left arm till your right arm comes to the mat, and then maybe your right shoulder and the right side of your face. Bring your left hand to the spot right in front of your face, tent your fingers, and then elbow up in the sky. We're going to press into those fingers to find a little bit more twist. A little more opening through the right shoulder blade. Palm of the left hand comes to the floor. We're going to press all the way up. Reach that right arm out and up one more time. And then bring it down to the mat under your right shoulder. Same thing, other side. Inhale, left arm goes out and up. And then we'll exhale it underneath the right arm to come down to the mat. Tense your right fingertips, press them into the floor, and use that pressure to gently twist a little further. And then the palm of the right hand comes to the floor. We're going to press into it, come all the way back up, sweep the left arm out and up, and bring it back to the mat. From here, curl the toes under, send the hips back, and we're going to find our downward dog. So hips go up in the air. You might step the feet back or forward if you need to. And just for a breath or two, we're going to pedal out the legs. So bend one knee, straighten the other leg, and then switch. And then we'll lift up onto all of your toes. Exhale, send the heels down towards the floor. Find a slight bend in your knee or a deep bend, enough so that you feel this opening in your back instead of a rounding in the back. And we'll breathe here. In through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath. On your next inhale, we'll sweep the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Come into a plank pose from here, and then we'll step the right foot forward and lower the back knee. So low lunge. Left hand is going to come to the mat inside your right foot, And then we're going to inhale to twist to the right, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. If you have a block and you want to use it under your left hand, it could help you just create a little more space to allow you to twist a little more. If not, that's fine. We'll work with where we are. One more breath. Exhale, the right hand comes down. We're framing the right foot. Tuck your left toes under. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to send the hips back and find our half splits. So right toes go towards the sky, lengthening through the right leg. You might still have a decent bend, but we're looking for that length through the back of your leg. Keep the back nice and long. We'll take one more breath. Exhale to walk yourself back forward into your lunge, and then bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and walk the right foot out just a little bit. Hands come to the floor, untuck your back toes, and we'll take a breath. And as you exhale, let your hips sink down to find our lizard pose. And we breathe through the tension in our hips. Think of hugging the right knee in towards the right shoulder. You can stay right where you are here. Or if you have the space and you want to try it, you might come down to your elbows on the inside of that right foot. I'm not there today, but you might be. So go ahead, try it out. And if it's not right, come back up to your hands. And if this is tough on your wrists, you can make fists and come up onto those. Couple more breaths. If you're on your fists, you might come back to your palms as you work your right foot back and to bring your knee back in line with your left knee. Okay, from here, tuck your toes under, send your hips back. We'll meet back in downward dog. And we'll do that all again on the other side. So inhale, left leg goes back. Exhale, knee to nose as you shift forward, and then step your left foot forward, lower the right knee, untuck your right toes. Right hand to the floor inside your left foot, and we'll inhale, reach the left arm up towards the sky, twisting towards the left. Again, grab your block if you found that helpful. Excuse me. Inhale. Exhale, the left arm comes to the outside of the left foot. We'll face our shoulders forward now. Take a breath in, tuck your right toes under, and exhale, send the hips back, half splits. Flexing the left foot, toes towards the sky. Breathe. One more breath in. Exhale, walk yourself forward back to that low lunge. We're going to bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot, finding our lizard variation on this side. So either on your palms, maybe we all start on our palms, and as you feel ready, if you feel ready, you might lower to the elbows. Hugging the left knee in towards the left arm, and sinking those hips down. Remember, you can come onto your fists if your wrists are bothering you. Just a couple more breaths. From here, we'll walk the left foot out just a little bit and then swing it back so that your knees line up together. Bring your toes, big toes to touch, walk your knees out wide, and then send your hips back, child's pose. Walking the hands forward and exhaling to drop the forehead towards the floor or to the floor. Inhale, come back up to your hands and knees. We'll walk the knees together, maybe cross the ankles or swing the legs around and come back to a seat. From here, soles of the feet come together, knees open wide, finding our cobbler's pose. Experiment with your foot placement here. If you feel particularly tight in your hips and groin area, you might keep the feet a little further away from your body so that you have more of a diamond shape in your legs. If you have more space to work with here, you might pull the heels in towards your body and allow the knees to open. Allow gravity to do its thing. Hands can come, interlace your fingers, wrap them around the bottoms of your feet or the sides of your feet. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, keep that length through your spine and think of just bending your elbows and pulling yourself forward just a little bit. And again, work with what you have, with what your body will do today. So you might be up here with me. You might be able to fold all the way in half. Do what works for you. But breathe through it wherever you are. And take one more breath. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. Extend one leg and then the other. Scooch forward a little bit on your mat. And we'll inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, folding forward, reaching towards the feet. So maybe grabbing your feet or your ankles, your shins, or your thighs. Keep the length through your spine. Take a breath in, lengthen a little more. And now as you exhale, allow your back to round and your head to drop. Find a soft bend in your knees, just protecting that joint. On your next inhale, we're going to find the length through the spine one more time. Reach those arms forward. Exhale, start rounding your spine as you lean back. We're going to come all the way down to the floor. So you might point your toes to help with leverage. And try to go as slow as you can. Rounding, rounding, rounding. And when you get down, reach the arms all the way overhead. Find your full body stretch. Take one more big breath in as you stretch, stretch, stretch. And as you exhale, allow your toes to fall open. Your arms come down to your sides, palms face up, but leave a little space between your body and your arms, or a lot of space. Close your eyes, take a big breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. As you try to release the tension you might still be holding on to. So notice muscles that are still working that don't need to. And exhale, encourage them to soften. As we find our final Shavasana, now is a great time to feel the effects of our practice. Notice how your body feels. Notice how your mind feels. And if there's anything good there, soak it up and take it with you. If you have more time to stay here, I encourage you to stay as long as you can. Otherwise, if you're coming out of this with me, keeping your legs long, walk your feet together. Again, take those arms overhead. Reach, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, maybe roll out your wrists and ankles. And then we'll pick a side, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, and roll over to the side. Pause, close your eyes. When you're ready, press yourself all the way up to seated. And bring one hand to your heart, the other to rest on top of it. Take a big breath in as you sit up tall. And exhale your chin to your chest. Thank you for sharing this time and this practice with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here next time.